Do you want to do like some rapid fire like sex questions? Like, would that interest you, or are you kind of like, I don't know?
Of course, we could do rapid fire sex questions. I'm dressed in mesh with a jockstrap on, for God's sake. No, stop it. Get out of here.
You are a legend. What is your favorite sexual position, if you could pick one?
It's very hard, but my favorite sexual position is dominant. Doesn't really matter which position. I will be the dominant one. You might be tied up. I don't know. It depends on the night. This might be a little aggressive. I don't know if we can like put it out there. So like I have a vampire kink. So yes, I enjoy biting into people's necks with fangs on and drawing. Yes, as long as everybody, we do it the safe way. Everybody's tested beforehand. Everybody's good, and everybody knows that everybody's good. But yes, I've drizzled people's own blood into their mouth.
Wow. See,
Yeah.
That's so cool. Like, you're teaching me. I didn't even know that was the thing. Like, that's so interesting. I had no idea.
That's like maybe I'll find out if it's a bigger kink now that it's out there, right? But there was a group of us in New York that had a lot of fun with that. Don't know how big it actually is, but I mean, I've seen all the vampire movies blow up, so I'm assuming that there's a lot of people that are going to hear about this and be like, that would actually be f***ing cool.
Yes. And it's like you said, you hit it on the head. As long as it's safe and consensual and all that. I always tell people all the time, as long as you're safe, happy, and healthy, do whatever you want. Life is too short, as we were talking about.
That is it. I agree with you.
Okay, so that's so fun. Okay, I was gonna also ask, like, any particular toys or items? I know you mentioned the fangs, and you did mention tying up a little bit, so I'm assuming like a rope thing. Like, are there any other things you love to use?
Yeah, I'd say like I'm pretty simple when it comes to the tools, right? Ropes are good, restraints are good, handcuffs are good. Anything that has to do with whipping or flogging. So like I would be able to be that. I like the person to be in masks or blindfolded. Yeah, so like those are. I'd say that's primarily it. And then I'm very good with a lot of the things that I do in the bedroom. So like I'm good with everything. So I don't really need tools. I'm a very hands-on kind of person.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, it sounds like you have a pretty big tool in that job.
No comment, but yes.
Ollie, I think we need to just like create a sex podcast. That's basically, I think, what we need to do at this point.
I think this was episode 1 of it. So like, you just tell me like, you've got my information. There needs to be a groundbreaking sex podcast.
And of course, I think one thing that's also kind of helping bridge the gap a little bit in society is, of course, OnlyFans.
So fun fact, I was like one of the original creators on OnlyFans. So will I ever bring it back? I don't know. That's a question for the ages. It's been gone for a while, but if I brought it back, it would be the OnlyFans formerly known as Paulie's OnlyFans. That's what it would be.
It would be pretty epic. Like, everybody loves a good comeback. And that comeback, I feel like, would do you well, my friend.
Yeah, who knows? There might be on other people's backs. We don't know. We don't know which way we're gonna bring it. That's for our podcast to discuss. Like what happens.